Hey, welcome back. It is your girl Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. And if you have been following me for the last couple of days or weeks, you have heard that I applied for a program called Tulsa Remote, where they pay you $10,000 to relocate to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the last video, I did receive invitation to continue the process, but I have completed my background check, my income verification, and I am moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So if you want to learn more why I am doing this move, stay tuned and listen to this message. So I have applied. I have been accepted. I will be moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma from New York City. I don't know when exactly, but I will be making that move. And just wanted to kind of give you a quick recap of how this process, so that if you're interested, you'll be able to know, like, I can't tell you this is going to be your time frame because I have watched other content creators and they said that their time frame was different. But I applied. It's now been 2 weeks, 2 full weeks, no, 3 weeks. I don't know. I applied. It was a Sunday night, Monday morning. 2 days after that, they emailed me and invited me to interview. Now that means that you have to get an invitation. I don't believe everyone gets an interview. So I went from the application to the interview within 2 days, scheduled the interview for the week after. So that was a week and a half. I had that last week Thursday, so it's been 2 weeks. Last week Thursday, had the interview, and then they told me within 48 hours, we would get back to you of whether or not you are invited to continue the process. So Saturday morning, literally 48 hours after my interview, I received an invitation stating that I was moving further into the process. Now, the reason why, I did a video and I was accepted, but I'm pretty sure things can happen in your background check. So that's why I kept saying, like, I was just invited to continue the process. But I did the background check, processed everything Saturday, income verification, and literally yesterday morning, I received confirmation that I have the green to get prepared to move to Oklahoma. It's overwhelming because, one, I've never lived anywhere else except New York State. I went to college in Westchester County, New York, and I have lived in Brooklyn. Now I have moved to different parts of Brooklyn, but this is literally me saying I'm packing and I'm going to relocate at least for a year to another state, in a state that I probably never envisioned myself ever living in. The reason why I did this, I know some people ask me this in like my DMs. I did this mainly because sometimes we need a change. And the problem that I was having was that I knew I needed to get out of New York, but I just could not determine where to go. Like, I know my flesh, I would choose where I would want to go. But I also knew that was not where God was sending me. So I kept asking God, like, God, I need you to tell me where to go. Like, I need you to order my steps. I need you to take me on this journey because I can choose a place for myself. And I'm probably not supposed to be there. So I want to go where you want me to go. And whether that's for me to do ministry, my business, or just be an inspiration in that section, that region, that state, that city, whatever it's going to be, I need for you to take me on this journey. And so when I say this, everything happening so quickly and not in the time frame that I was expecting, like I'm expecting, I heard one person say from the time that they submitted the application to just having an interview was like a month, right? So I'm expecting probably won't hear back until maybe July. And here it was days later. And then here it was a week later having an interview. And then here it is 2 days later, I'm getting invited. And then just several days after that, I'm getting full confirmation, like, you got the green, you can come out here. So for me, this is more of a, for anyone that's new to my YouTube channel or anywhere that you're watching this video, I have been on the journey with God since 2012. 2014, it got deeper, and it has just only gotten deeper over the years. And I want to get back to just being obedient to where God is leading me. For a while, I was not obedient. I was doing what I wanted to do. I was choosing places, again, based off of what my desires are. If I had it my way, I would be somewhere on the East Coast, probably down the Carolinas, Myrtle Beach, along those lines, because that's where I would want to go. But that doesn't mean that's where God needs me to go. And even this journey, I might not be needed there beyond the 1 year. It might just be go there for the year. This is what I need you to do. Like, I'm being very diligent to ensure that I'm listening carefully as to how to take these necessary steps. Even sharing, most times people say, don't share, don't share. I know that I have to share, because there are going to be people out there that God is speaking to you about you moving somewhere. And it might be a place that you're hearing and you're like, but God, I don't want to go there. That's not where I want to go, right? This is where we got to say your ego must die, and you must do what God is calling you to do. And when we get to that space, this is where I feel like we're going to find so much success. We're going to find so much glory, grace, favor. Like, I'm believing it all. And I know that when we do those things, we are going to help other people, because other people are struggling with that concept. They're struggling with that concept of following God and having the faith that even if it doesn't look the way that you want it to be, it's going to be the best decision that you would possibly make. So that's the main reason. The second thing is that I want to get out of my comfort zone. Like, I feel like amazing things don't happen when we stay in our comfort zone. Like, if that makes sense, I want you to write that in the comment. Amazing things don't happen in your comfort zone. So when you stay comfortable, you are staying stagnant. When you stay where you are familiar with all the time, you're not going to see the new. You're not going to be able to meet new people, experience new people, because you are where you are comfortable. So I felt like it's time for me to get out my comfort zone. So if moving out towards the West is going to be the place for me, in this next season, then I have to do that, because my comfort zone is being challenged. I'm breaking it. I'm breaking the box. I'm no longer staying there, and I'm going to do something that is not normal. I literally said this to someone last night. I was like, I'm a trailblazer. Like, I don't take the path that other people take. Like, I know that there are other people that have taken this path, but not the people that we know. Like, I don't know anyone in my circle that would even think about applying to one of these kind of programs. Whether it's because they don't believe that it's real, or because when they look at the locations, they're like, I'm not going there. So I'm telling you, like, you have to do what is best for you. You got to walk your own path. It can't be what anyone else is doing. Everybody is running to Florida. That might not be for you. That might not be for me. Because, see, I would choose that. But I know that's not where I belong. I can go visit. I can go be there. I can hang out there. I can vacation there. But I cannot live there. That is not where God is calling me right now. Not right now. Maybe in the future. I never know. But right now, that's not where it was. So, and then the last thing is, they're giving me $10,000 to do this move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to think about that. Like, a lot of times people are out here taking risks and they have like no cushion. They have no support. Like, I'm going into this with a financial assistance, and I'm going into this with community support. Like, there's a community that you're able to actually go and, dive into, network, connect with, learn about, explore new opportunities with, go out to different events. So for me, that's actually kind of cool, because most people you hear, they go and they move, they're trying to find a place, they don't know anyone, and they're struggling. And that's when they tend to come back to where they are comfortable with, because they were like, oh, I didn't meet anyone. Some people don't know how to go into new environments and find opportunities. And I'm not going to say that I'm the best person to do that, because I'm not always. Sometimes I can be very comfortable staying right in my house. Like, I can be very comfortable doing that. And wherever I'm going, I'm making sure I get a balcony or have a nice little backyard with a deck. And I will be fine sitting out there drinking my coffee. But I know that's not what I want to do. I want to actually go and explore and be a part, and as big as New York City is, it is hard to find communities of like-minded people. And I think for me, this is the last point. These are like-minded people. When I read these, I'm reading these introductions, and these people are like, they're remote workers. We have like minds there. We don't believe in the traditional working in the office, being in the office all day, remote workers. Many of them are entrepreneurs as well. They are in pursuit of it, like minds. And then they are all leaving big cities. I mean, we have one lady who's leaving Florida right now, a bunch of people leaving Texas, people leaving Chicago. I think 2 people are leaving LA. Like, people are leaving major cities to do this, to come into this new environment. So I want to be around those like minds, because they don't believe that if I was born here, I have to die here, or because I love it here, I have to stay here. They don't believe that. So I need to be around those kind of people, because that's my mindset. This is what I talk about. This is what I preach about. This is what I want you to get out your mindset about. This is the reason why I'm sharing it, because someone out there is sitting here thinking, I want to leave, but I can't. Guys, you got to stop. You got to find your tribe, find your like minds. And my like minds right now just might be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that is where I'm going to carry my behind here. So that is why I'm leaving. That's why I am excited about this. As nervous as I am, I don't want to pack. I hate packing. But the good part is I don't have to pack the entire house, because I'm subletting. So it's just like still mentally clearing out 15. I've been here for 15 and a half years, almost 16 years. I got to clear all this crap out, guys. Clear all of it out. Everything got to go. Whatever is not going to stay here for the tenant that's going to be here, I got to throw it out or figure out a way. Is it going to go? Am I going to ship it out to Oklahoma? Because I'm not doing a big U-Haul. Whatever's going to fit in the car is going to fit in the car. We're going to take it there. And that's going to be my journey. But y'all can see that process. Don't worry. I'm taking y'all on this journey with me. Don't worry. You're going on this journey with me. You're going to see it fully. Okay. And then the last thing that I really just want to share is just continue to do and find the life that's meant for you. Everyone is not going to understand what you're about to do, but you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust that if God is telling you and leading you somewhere, that he's going to protect you and he got you. And it's not going to make sense. And the more that you stand firm in that, when people start coming with the negativity, because I have people coming, oh, what about this and what about that? I hear you. I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm toning them out, because I'm not feeding into your narrative. I'm not feeding into your doubts, and I'm not feeding into your insecurities. I'm not doing it. If you can't wish me well, every time that I have a conversation, I ask God, whatever thoughts that they have that might be negative, I block it. Because a lot of people may not be saying things. They might be rooting me on, but some people might not be saying anything, and they might be thinking it, and we're still blocking it. In the name of Jesus, I don't care. And so, yeah. So what's the next steps? Getting my place in order. Starting to organize and start packing. And I am doing a trip. I'm going out there August 2nd to August 5th. We'll be out there for a few days. They have like a hosted visit. And the cool thing about that is that they do reimburse your travel. So they reimburse your travel for you and one guest. So my sister's coming with me, and we will be out there hitting the pavement. I'm going to rent a car so I can get around. I can see there's a few properties that I'm looking at. I'm still on the fence of whether or not I want to rent, or if I want to rent or buy. And if I want to buy, do I want to buy land, or do I want to buy property? I'm still kind of debating it all. I really need to just get in a car, drive around to these different spaces, see what's out there, get a feel for the community, and then move forward from there. So I'm super excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, Stay with me on this journey, guys. I'm taking you through this process with me. Y'all been with me from the beginning, from the time that I filled out this crazy application, and I'm going to take you through this journey with me. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I will be sure that in my upcoming video, I will answer any questions that you possibly have. I am your girl, Tanisha Shanae, Miss Inspiration. Be well and be blessed.